Imagine what an engine breakdown can do to your vehicle while driving. The thought of it, distorting all of your entire plans. What if you had an urgent business appointment to meet up with, or a contract to sell? Knowing that you could have averted all of these things if you had made a routine to check all the essential parts of your vehicle before driving. Hello viewers, my name is Xpat. Welcome to your automobile and safety TV program, Auto Experts. As always, we have a tight package for you on all of our segments, which will leave you glued to your TV sets. Don't touch that dial, stay tuned.
Hey.
Hey, baby. Where you at?
Man, I'm in this mad traffic. But I'll be with you in a bit.
All right. Well, I'm waiting on you.
Okay. Bye. Yeah. SQM, baby. You gotta come up for this one, yeah? Every time I come around, the club is going crazy. Go Gaga going crazy. It's Chudi K, slow. What up, it's your boy Chudi K, aka CK, and you're watching Auto Xpat with Celebrity. Keep it locked, don't go nowhere, I'll be right back. In the beginning without a car, it was difficult. Starting up my career with carbs and Molwe and you know, when we started with nothing, you know. That's the story. You know the story now. We started like like the street boys that we were, you know. So it was Okada, it was Danfo, it was Molwe. So it wasn't very easy, you know, because you know we were not known. So it got to a time where we became a celebrity. So we had to stop doing all those Danfo and Okada jumping. So by the grace of God, we started having a car, you know, one or two. Yeah, that's how it started. My first car was Hyundai Elantra. It was not brand new. It was Nigerian used for 1 year, and I was lucky to get it for a very discounted price. You know, yeah, and it was nice. I really enjoyed it with all the ladies waving at me where you see me there, you know, I had a lot of hollering, you know. Yeah. The club is going crazy. Go Gaga going crazy. Go Gaga going crazy. Yeah, before I leave the house, I check the radiator if there's enough water, and then the tires, I check if they are well inflated, because you never can tell. Anything can happen to your tires on the way. I move a lot at night, so I check the lights if they are well sharp and bright, you know. So basically that's the and the oil too. I check the oil once, not every day, but once in a while, once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Baby girl, you sweet like tango. I obey it every day, like as with the rules that I move with the car. I have to concentrate while driving. Is the same way I have to obey the traffic rules. Basically, I respect the traffic rules a lot, and then in fact not a lot, every time. Before I go yeah, my take on auto crash. Once it happens, you're gone, and in a twinkle of an eye, you'll be standing before judgment or something else, you know. But you just have to be patient while driving, and don't drink and drive. Well, I tell my friends that are youths, that are very young, you see this life, now come and go, and not the owner of your life when you are involved in an accident. It's just God that will bring you back, you know. So you just have to be patient, you know, and don't drink and drive. Like when I'm going out for clubbing, I don't drive. I either have my manager take me out, or I take a private taxi or a private company vehicle, you know. So basically it's good for you to be patient and be obedient to the traffic laws and take it easy. I see people drive like they are crazy, you know, and a lot of people have lost their life because of careless driving. So you have to be patient and calm. I think it's been misused in this country because Nigerians they don't as in they overdo things. You know, I see somebody riding a baby boy of 1992 and you're putting Jude 1. Like it's crazy. Like what's it for? You know, if you have a G-Wagon, you can put Jude K1, you know, or something. But not you know. I feel like it's being misused by Nigerians, and we need to help on that. You know, yeah. Yeah, my speed limit. I am around town, like in my area, in my street. You know, I drive 30 to 20 to 40, and then if I'm on the expressway on the highway, I drive 60 to 70. Yeah. People don't get that benefit. I've not had an accident with my car that needs an insurance policy to take care of it, but a lot of people have complained that it does not work in this country, and I don't know. So I think the government should do something about it, you know. Yeah. It's Judy K. See, the new one is your prettiness, baby girl, and no fit analyze. Oh, I look for a type of my girl, but I know feel fine. Oh, everything where you do, they sweet me die. Oh, before I go leave you, chicken, go treat. Hey, Kelebe, baby girl, you sweet like tango. Sawa lele, you're your boy Judy KKCK, and then keep watching Auto Xpat.
Telling them I'll be your choice, mama, oh mama. Nothing go ever make me for your hand. I no go ever show your love for grand. Your love for me no be contraband, mama.
Yeah, what's up world, what's up Africa? It's your boy Daniel, aka Stove, aka Mr. Oju, aka The Weekend. I represent G1 Cement to the fullest, and you're watching Auto Xpat. All about safety, man. All about safety. Yeah.
I see your sexy face and your baby belly.
Aside from the obvious ones like P for park, D for drive, R for reverse, N for neutral, there are also other things written on the indicator of your automatic transmission lever. These are drive modes you use on specific road situations. What does L, 2, and D3 mean, and how do you use them? Hello viewers, this is Auto Guide, the only automobile segment on television where we discuss, enlighten, and of course educate you on all you should know about your cars. Basically, we'll be talking about transmission gears. We know we live in an automatic car world where most people use automatic cars than manual cars. So maybe you might not need to change gears as in manual cars, but it is essential that you should know the functions of all these other symbols on your transmission gear. All this and more you will learn when we come back. Auto Guide is still here. Welcome back. You're still watching Auto Guide, and we're about to start explaining the functions of all the symbols on your transmission gear. Let's start with the L. The L stands for low. This means that the engine is basically on the first gear. Now, the engine is making use of the first gear. If you want to engage L, it helps to give you enough climbing power when you're driving on a downhill path. So, when driving in a downhill path or a pretty steepy uphill path, you can engage the L. You know, the engine helps you to gather enough power with the L buttons. It helps you to climb up or down easily without any fault. Now, there's the second one, which is 2. The 2 here means that the engine is basically making use of 2 gears. 2 here means that the engine is basically making use of 2 gears. So that means you're switching between 1 and between 2. The engine helps you to maximize your RPM. Your RPM is a revolution per minute. It is a gauge or a tachometer that helps to measure how fast your engine moves in revolutions per minute. So it's this RPM that helps to maximize using the engine to gather force when you pull on these engines. So when you are using 2, it means you need more power to climb a particular place because it's rough. Okay, the L uses 1 gear, but the 2 uses 2 gears. 2 gears gives you additional power that the first gear could not give you. That is what this 2 is about. So, talking about D3, or some call it 3. Now you're making use of 3 gears. It means that you need additional power, in as much as the RPM is also being maximized by the engine. So, L2 and D3. The difference is the gears which is being used. The engine helps you to gather power with these gears. So you have alternatives of using more than 1 gear as a 2 and using more than 2 gears with 3. And funny enough, some modern cars now have 4, they have 5, they have 6, they have 7. In fact, news have it that they're working presently on a sport car that will have 10 gear to enable maximum speed. So all these gears depends on the kind of car you drive. So for those using automatic cars, you might not understand it because you don't have to switch gears. But it is very essential for us to know the functions of these symbols as indicated on your transmission gears. So you now know what L stands for. L, which is making use of 1 gear. Remember, when you engage L, it helps you to give you climbing power to move on a particular path with ease. In addition, if you're one of those people having problems with your transmission gearbox, probably you have delay in engaging or disengaging your gears, or you have problems in climbing a downhill or an uphill path. You might never know. Probably you have shortage of transmission gear oil. Do you even know the right specifications for your transmission gear oil? Do you even know the right time to change or service your gears? Remember that your gears complement your engine, and that is what carries you around. So it is very important, very imperative, very essential for you to learn about everything that has to do with your gears from your owner's manual, and of course on this program, Auto Xpat. You know, we are your guide to your safety. Thank you so much for watching today's segment on Auto Guide. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Femi Adebayo is my name, a Nollywood actor, a filmmaker, a producer. So I want you to keep watching Auto Xpat, your guide to safety. It's good and informative. Thank you.
Road transportation is one of the most common in the world. In as much as we have vehicles, we must use roads. With hundreds of vehicles plying our roads daily, we must regulate their movement to avoid collision, crashes, and other forms of auto accidents. Traffic rules and regulations are devised to assure the smooth flowing of motor vehicles on the road. Moreover, traffic rules and regulations are not only for the driver, but also the pedestrians, cyclists, motorcyclists, and other road users. A recent study conducted by the Federal Road Safety Commission (FRSC) revealed that more than 80% of all road accidents which causes serious injuries, loss of properties, and lives were attributed to poor knowledge of traffic rules, traffic signs, and markings, which are very essential while driving. The proper knowledge of these rules can reduce the number of accidents and thus can establish a healthy and organized traffic system in our country. Avoid wrong ways, commonly called one-way. The signs are always there. Avoid overtaking without proper signal to the vehicle you plan to overtake. Avoid overspeeding because overspeeding kills. Make sure you stop when the traffic light shows red, because if you don't, you could be creating chaos to the incoming or ongoing vehicles. The essence of traffic light is to ensure smooth traffic process. Keep adequate distance between vehicles while driving. Avoid one-hand driving. This often happens when you use your mobile phone while driving. It could lead to accidents. Avoid use of headphones or earphones while driving. This causes distraction and might lead to accidents, because in the end, it's saving your life. Don't be in a hurry. It's better to be late than late. This message is from Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
Sure, I go by the name Demi. I'm an artist. If I want to know anything about my car or I have any problem with my car, I just log on to Auto Xpat app. You can download Auto Xpat app on your Play Store right away. It's your guide to safety. You understand?
Welcome to Auto Xpat News. Emeka Okonkwo, popularly known as E-Money, the CEO of the 5-star music record label, which signed artists like KC, Skibby, Harry Song, and X-Buster, is also a younger brother to KC, the Limpopo master himself. E-Money is known for his luxurious lifestyle, and his taste for exotic automobiles cannot be sidelined. He owns the latest 2017 Lexus LX 570 armored car, worth a whopping sum of about 32 million naira. He also owns a 2015 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Landjet. It would interest you to know that this Mercedes-Benz has amazing features, like the layout of its seats and color of the interior can be customized to suit a VIP's taste, including a desk, fridge for champagne, and even a private bathroom for long journeys. What an exotic feature! He also owns a Lamborghini, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a Range Rover Sport, BMW X6, a Jaguar, amongst others. He's indeed living the exotic life.
For more information on Auto Xpat, please log on to our Facebook page at Auto Xpat Pro, and you can post your comments and questions there. Also, you can contact us on Twitter at Auto Xpat Pro. Also, you can email us, share your thoughts with us at videoguruentertainment@yahoo.com and autoexpertpro@gmail.com. Have a fabulous day, guys, and live big, people.
100